then?
Too serious.
I know, let's get crazy.
Happy Friday. Friday the 13th.
Right, yeah,
let's
Friday
have some
the
fun.
13th. Let's have some fun.
We've got great jewelry, right?
We got great friends out there. We always do. And we have each other.
What else do we need, right?
Yes.
And we've been noticing, you and I were talking about the new names, new collector names that we've been seeing in our feeds here during our live stream. And thank you so much for inviting your friends. We want to grow this community, right? And it's so much fun to meet new people.
And we do appreciate you. I told Carolyn, they do listen to us. And then we went to the Sally Fields. Whichever movie, she said, you really do love me.
You love me. You really do love me.
So let us know which one that is.
I think it was the one where she was raising the kids on her own and grew cotton, but it could have been the one you mentioned.
No, you said it. Norma Ray.
Norma Ray.
Is the other one.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's one of those two.
Love her. The Flying Nun.
That was
my favorite. Yeah.
That was so cool to see when we were growing up. That was a good one. I missed that. They should have that rerun again.
Yeah.
All right. Nostalgia, we always bring you back. Now, we're here today to celebrate everything that's worth celebrating in the summertime. The list is long. We are talking about and we are going to Santa Fe Indian Market next week.
Yep.
So if you were going to be there, the jewelry that we're showing you today would be perfect. People would stop you and say, where did you get that?
We're going to get you plaza ready. Now, what we have in the show is just about 15 items, right? But they all belong to our summer group, right? So Laura will link you to that page, and the 20% off applies to anything. We just picked and and chose the ones we wanted to really highlight today and play with. So
an hour goes by quickly, and 15 pieces in an hour to truly give you close-ups and talk about the inspiration does take a bit. Laura is just giving us a little cue for the prizes. Yes, please like or love this, and also post someplace within our live feed, and that is for a little prize package. We're going to do the same that we did last week, and we hope whomever's getting that is going to love it. Carolyn made sure that I picked out pristine holders, the bracelet holders, so they didn't get shipped out until today for last week's winner, and I appreciate that, Carolyn. She wanted you to have the best, so we're going to do that again this week. And if Lily can bring up that photo, we'll show you what it is. It is 2 bracelet holders, a vertical and a horizontal, a couple of ring finger stands, and then those other little stands that you can set your rings in. The reason we're starting to give you the prize options of our signs, of display pieces like this, is because of what you do with them.
We love how you post your jewelry on our Facebook page.
And
that's another way to win prizes, right?
Yes. You go to our American West Facebook page and you just do a post. We love seeing you in your jewelry, but it's okay too, especially when they're that good, that you do what we call a style shot.
That's right.
Sometimes a lay down shot, and just, bring in certain props, whatever you want. You're doing great.
You're doing great. Would be fabulous. Yeah.
Now,
we look at every one of them, and they bring such joy to us.
And we're going to show you a bunch of those in a bit. The submissions from last week. We're going to continue this on through, at least throughout this month. Use the hashtag AWJ American Made. And that is just building. Now we have, I think, we're getting close to 100 posts with that out there.
Wow.
And that way, when people search that, when you search it, you see this wealth of beautiful jewelry. Beautiful people, beautiful jewelry, beautiful settings. So keep that coming, and just post to our Facebook page.
Oh my gosh, everybody is joining us today, which is so exciting, right? Linda from Sarasota, Tammy loves the Santa Fe jewelry. Dottie's here, Pam's here, Norma's here from Texas. So many of you, Anne from Maryland, which is so we're talking all over the country.
This makes us
not
feel so
just
good.
the Southwest, because this is jewelry that makes you feel great no matter where you live or how you dress, right? It transforms your wardrobe, and it's true Americana, designed and crafted in America, never goes out of style. It becomes, heirloom pieces. Yeah, I'm sure Dottie's going to give even more to Jenny, even though Jenny's got her own huge collection.
Yeah. And I know, as I see it out there, there's even an aftermarket. You all search for pieces that you didn't get when you had the chance. That's a reminder to get it while you have the chance also. But I mean, it's almost like a swap meet sometimes. I got this, and somebody's saying, oh, I wish I had that one. So, hi, Pam from Colorado. Good seeing you. Carol, nice to see you back. Cheryl, hello from Texas. I think she's right there in the DFW area. She would come to the events there at the Gaylord, so that's wonderful.
Mary McBee is here from Tulsa, and Georgia from the Midwest, another Midwest girl who loves Southwest.
Love that. Want to get into some jewelry?
Let's do it.
Let's start. So the Kachina, and this is so intricate, all the details in this piece. I'm seeing green turquoise for its head, and then picture jasper for the body, but the rattle, the feather. I know Carolyn knows a lot more of the symbolism.
So much dimension in this piece. It is more like a piece of sculpture that you would set, on your dresser or set on a shelf, but it's wearable art. Native Americans originally, and still do, carved Kachina figures, which are spirit figures, and they each symbolize a different thing. Maybe it's a buffalo dancer, an eagle dancer, the butterfly maiden, which we also have on our site. They would carve them out of one single piece of wood. That was the art, not gluing different pieces together. And it was in an attempt to really help children understand the spirit world, because now there's something tangible. It's like a doll, a very fragile doll, but a doll that really, children connect with. And Bill and I used to go to the Jemez Pueblo for the dances, the Easter dances that would last hours and hours in the sun, and the young and the old. I mean, we're talking tiny little toddlers would be dancing, all day long in their headdresses, their feather headdresses, shaking their rattles to create that music, in their boots, in their beautifully adorned, skirt, as you see here, engraved in sterling silver. That pattern might have been red, white, and green for a certain ceremony. So it depends on the season. It depends on the feast day, which dances they do, but they always honor these spirit figures.
I love this. I look, the eyes and the mouth are part of the setting, holding in that stone. That's one thing I just noticed about this piece in this viewing of it. And so many, whether it's American West jewelry or Carolyn Pollock jewelry, I find things weeks or months after I first saw the piece. I think our collectors see that too. This, of course, has a really nice, ample enhancer veil.
But the enhancer veil is part of the headdress, which I love. So it's not on top of the Kachina, it's just hidden in the back. But you can see it's large enough to go over that toggle on the leather necklace, which is great. So think about putting it on your turquoise, on your picture jasper, on your chains, you name it. This guy would be really cool worn long too.
I have it. I'm holding it in my hand, so you see it kind of dancing around. Sorry about that shakiness. I've only had coffee today. That's what the problem is.
Cindy Stella Bush says, I have that piece and I love it. Pam says, I have this piece so lifelike, I dreamed his legs and arms moved. I also have the maiden girl too, which is the
nice.
Butterfly maiden. Wonderful. Nancy, I own this Kachina enhancer, such intricate details. Oh, okay, Pam, I would like to see more Kachinas and a little larger too. Okay, yep.
That's a good
I know
idea.
you're loving this whole theme, so this is where, we go over all your comments every week and decide whether or not we can, do what you're wishing for. Rhodonite, for instance, Rhodonite squash blossom necklace was one of them, right?
Definitely.
Which I'm wearing.
And we'll see that lovely young lady in her Rhodonite Nausea here in a little bit. I wanted to just check, and yes, the enhancer belt is large enough to even go over the leather, a little snug, but it even still can draw the leather through, so that gives you a good idea.
And Glenda's thanking us because she has the maiden girl piece and she had never thought of putting it on leather. And now she knows it'll work.
Wait till you see this one leather shot one of our collectors sent us. I was like, we don't even do photography that's that beautiful sometimes, and I think we're going to steal your idea. I forget who it was, but you'll see in a bit. So that Kachina has 7 reviews, all 5 stars, no surprising. Nancy says, so much detail from the regal headdress to the boots. It's a true work of art. The left hand holds a feather and the right a rattle. He exudes power and strength. Quite an amazing creation. Thank you, AWJ. She put CPJ, but I just switched that to AWJ.
You're welcome. Yeah. You know, so many people say the pieces that our craftspeople make here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, have a spirit, have a power, have an energy that other jewelry doesn't have.
It's true.
And you feel it when you wear it.
It's true.
You truly do.
We have 19 available. I don't know that we'll make it again, so I'm just going to say that. We have 19 available, $145, and then you use the code AEW Summer20 at checkout to receive 20% off. So it's your chance to get it now. The stones, especially the body part, will look different, each one.
That's right.
Jasper.
They're all natural gemstones, as you know, if you've been with us, and to all of our new collectors who are joining us. Everything we do is designed and made in America, right here in Albuquerque, and with genuine gemstones. So that picture jasper belly is going to be different. It's going to be a one-of-a-kind, and your piece will be a one-of-a-kind.
Truly so. And we love that about genuine gemstones. Because you can see not genuine gemstones, the necklace always looks the same. Oh, why is that?
That's not possible.
The leather that we showed it on, we'll bring that up on the screen. We just brought one leather color in today. This is the 17-inch in gray, and I do like this gray color. I like tones like that, but you know out there, and if you don't, just go to our necklace selection on American West Jewelry and go to the leather necklaces. You'll see a dozen plus colors generally, all available in 2 different sizes.
Necklaces and bracelets.
And bracelets, in leather.
Yes.
So this is the gray, but if you don't know that we already do every color under the rainbow and then some. Yes, every color in the rainbow and then some. So the necklaces, the leather necklaces are just such a, and I've said this before, a workhorse. I mean, you can wear it alone. You can wear it, of course, as we had shown you.
I love the toggle in the front.
Toggle in the front.
It's just a great statement necklace.
So,
but it becomes a transformer piece, right? You go to your jewelry box, your armoire, pull out your enhancers, click them through the toggle, and suddenly that enhancer looks like
totally
a
different
statement necklace.
And in that same piece, you can just turn the leather around and it kind of makes it a bit more casual, but still this leather is supple. It's not going to bleed color on your clothes. It's even the leather that we source, just like gemstones, is the finest. And we often don't mention that all of our sterling silver is reclaimed or recycled if you want, but brought back to 0.925. It's sterling silver. It's stamped that way by law, but there's no new mining being done to the planet. And I like that about American West Jewelry.
Now, Marjorie is asking, and I think you asked this last week too, is the mint green leather necklace going to be available again? We are going to make that available again. It just takes time, to get that color. So, I love it. I love it with Ferrocite. I love it with green turquoise.
And you can ask us every week because we'll know you're here every week. So we'll work on that. And Laura, send me an email about that. And you never know, we might be able to find something. So never hurts to ask. Ask again, please. Yes, we need reminders at times. Happy Friday. Annie says, hello. Got more friends from Texas, our neighboring states. Good to see you.
Cindy says she thinks she has about every color leather cord you have. Hello From a hot and steamy Virginia, says Harriet. I heard you had rain. Yes, we did.
Yeah, there was some rain.
So nice. It settled the smoke that's coming from
Oh,
all
yeah.
the
Oh, when I was in Colorado last week,
Yeah.
it was really hitting Colorado. I hadn't seen New Mexico so hazy as I saw in Colorado last week. So, yeah,
I hope
air
everybody is keeping safe.
Yeah.
You know, I know you can't go out and do the things you want to do because of the quality of the air, but play some skip-bo. Have you tried that? Bill and I are addicted to skip-bo.
Skip-bo pros.
Very competitive.
Yes. I won't tell him that I find skip-bo cards like tucked under a couch cushion sometimes at Carolyn's house, thinking, we did find some.
They're all my high cards. No.
It is a fun game. The ring Carolyn has on is our next one, and that would go well with the leather that she was describing, the mint green, because this is somewhat mint green.
This is. It's well, I call it pistachio pudding green,
Yummy.
Right? It's the color of my house, isn't it?
Pistachio. Yes, it is.
So it's a soft green, so pretty. This is one of our most favorite rings in the entire American West jewelry line. It's the friendship ring. Now that rope detail that you see so prominently on this ring represents that wonderful loyal friendship you can count on year after year. That's why we called it the friendship ring. And it has become so popular because it's stackable. I only have one, but it's a true band. So even with my smaller hands, I could comfortably stack 3. But the other thing you can do, because we have so many colors now, when you go to the page, and not only Veracite, but Spiny Oyster, Turquoise, it becomes a friendship ring because you pick up, a color that certain, if you want to keep within a group of friends or a group of nieces or a group of daughters-in-laws, and you want everybody to have a common bond within something, but their own personal, color. Who's the cool one? Who's the fiery one, right? Who's the neutral? We've got neutrals too. So this is a no-brainer for you to pick up now because you deserve it. And then, tuck some away for gifts as well.
I saw a comment from Jan, and I agree, Jan, that gray leather cord with silver, that would really layer beautifully.
Let's put it with the native pearls we have coming up. Yeah.
We'll show you that together. That ring that Carolyn, again, is showing you. Sharon says, I love these rings. So she's talking about all the colors. They are comfortable to wear and so pretty. So far, I have collected 5 different gemstone colors. Thank you, Sharon. In the Veracite, all sizes 5 through 10 are available right now. $55, genuine gemstones, sterling silver, and then 20% off of that.
And all gemstones are prong sets, so you can just go out and ride your horse, go out and play golf, run your errands. Let this brighten your day. Every day is a special occasion, so don't tuck it away. Wear it. Stack it with how about adding some color to your wedding band or to an all silver band you might have. That would be gorgeous. It's just such a wearable, versatile go-to ring.
Yeah. One for yourself, one for everybody else in your family or ladies that you love. I saw that there's some haze also in Pennsylvania. Wow. Who said that?
Natalie.
Natalie. Yeah.
So Dottie says the friendship rings are a daily go-to. When wearing a larger ring, a friendship ring looks great on another finger. I would be embarrassed to say how many I have, but no regrets.
Thank you, Dottie.
Libby's with us. Hello.
Hi, Libby. Libby's up walking around now fairly well in her booted foot.
Great.
I'm glad you're getting out there.
Yep. Do we have a larger ring? Yeah, let me put that side by side. I wouldn't wear these 2 colors together, but imagine I got the friendship ring as we have in turquoise or red coral. This is what Dottie's saying. Even when you wear a larger ring, you can wear the friendship ring next to it. And it's not uncomfortable. It's perfect. Beautiful.
Hi, Barbara. Good to see you join us. Fashionably late once again, my dear.
Okay, Susan has the friendship rings in Sleeping Beauty turquoise, Lapis, red coral, and rhodonite. Okay, I think that says a lot.
Yeah.
Right?
You wouldn't get the second if the first wasn't.
Much less the third and fourth.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Great.
Thank you all so much for supporting our craftspeople. Not only Carolyn and I and all the, but the craftspeople who really are the unsung heroes for what you love.
That's right.
Yeah, they are special, and they care as much as you do about what they're doing, because we tell them, and they see your reviews, and it just lifts them up.
They want you to be happy. You know, when we wear test something and it flips or doesn't lay quite right, or there's a sharp edge to it, let's say, it doesn't get to you, because if it annoys us, those of us who test everything in our production studio, we can't let it annoy you, right? Chances are it's going to annoy you too, and that's not what we hope to do. We want to make you feel beautiful and comfortable. This is jewelry we want you to live in and wear, and not just rush to take it off when you get home.
Susan has a nice collection. She has it in Sleeping Beauty turquoise, which I don't think we even make anymore.
Right.
And lapis, red coral, and rhodonite.
Right.
Great color combinations there. Sharon says I have it in Sleeping Beauty and goes with many of the other AW rings. If we're still making it in turquoise, again, I'd have to look at the website to see if we had it in Sleeping Beauty anymore. I don't think so. But the blue turquoise that we source, we have sourced turquoise because we know how much Sleeping Beauty you've collected throughout the years. So our blue tends to lean and play very well.
Source really clean blue turquoise.
Yeah, for that reason. Carolyn even has on our next item, it is the cuff.
Oh, the cuff.
Yes.
Okay.
She's hiding it under her pretty jacket.
The cuff.
Ooh, suede.
Ooh, it's fall, suede. It's suede season. Just about. Oh, just about. But you know me, I love my jackets.
Now I want to call this one out in that it is that 5-stone cuff, but it's the slightly smaller scale because of these gemstones.
That's right. This is the largest size we could cut, or we could find rough material in order to cut these gemstones. And we know that you love the combination of purple spiny oyster and orange spiny oyster. It's such a warm, just yummy. I mean, that's eggplant purple. That's tangerine orange. It's just,
it's really rich. Those colors have a richness
they are really
to
rich.
them.
And just like you love about the larger 5-stone bracelet, you have the little sweet Navajo style flowers between each and every one of the settings. Each setting has a rope detail, scallop bezel around the stones, and this one, just like the larger 5-stone, because this is a 5-stone cuff, allows you to cinch it in the back because it is open. So I'll let you do a little close-up over there. Yeah.
Wanda says, this is my favorite cuff. The stones are perfectly matched and blend well with all of my spiny pieces. The stones are matched so perfectly because somebody's doing that for you purposely.
Yeah. And we can only do spiny oyster as when we know we have a source for it. It's not, very plentiful, especially when we're so demanding when it comes to the color, because where the spiny oyster comes from is primarily white. So you're seeing, and you'll see white striations, which is part of the personality,
right there. Yeah. So you see, I opened this one up a little bit, and I
don't do
went right from the ends. I even try to support the stone area anyway, and you can do the same thing pulling it in.
Absolutely.
So right there, I'm going to say that last 3/4 of an inch, if you can, right there, is the best place.
But we have 3 sizes.
But we have 3 sizes, and all are available.
And so get your size and then customize it when you get it home. Aren't these gorgeous? I mean, when I look at spiny oyster shell, and I see that some of the purple is only present on the lip of the shell, and yet, we're able to source enough to create this size cabochon. And these are not slabs or just flat.
Oh no.
Yes, and they're not doublets either. That is a full cabochon of spiny oyster, whether it's purple or orange.
Yeah. And it's not filled with anything because you see the backside of the stone. And there's reasons for that. And I always try to call that out in other jewelry. If you're not seeing the backside, there could be a chance that it might not be the same all the way through. We always tell you what it is. And I think that's why you trust us and have for so long.
Yeah. Pam has these 5-stone cuffs are my favorites. I think I have 10 different stones.
Not surprising.
Jan says, I have this one and love the color choice. Just beautiful. Finally back online, I have this bracelet, wonderful color combination. Yeah, everybody's loving this combination. And like I say, you know, I don't want to pressure you, but we can't always bring that, especially the purple.
The purple is the tough one you said to me. Stacks well with all of your other ones. Great on its own. Would stack well with the next piece that we had brought up, and that's why I brought up the petroglyph. Now this is newspaper rock.
Newspaper rock in Utah.
Utah.
So you can see all the etchings.
And let me just bring this up here. Well, let's see if we can get them.
These are ancient etchings that were used to tell a story, to express a prayer, to communicate the events of the day. You see the wheel, you see the man, you see the footprint, you see horses and deer, the life everlasting symbol of life.
Deer tracks.
Yeah, deer tracks. You see the hand, which is a healing symbol.
Snake, bird,
and this is just one section of newspaper rock. And we've got Petroglyph Park right here in Albuquerque,
I
so
need
we come to visit.
When you said it, I thought to myself, I'm gonna go back out again. I used to live right by it, so I wandered back a bit, but it's so worth seeing. I mean, people visit our state for so many reasons and visit Albuquerque for that specifically.
You know, and this whole group is a summer in Santa Fe, right? It's all about a Santa Fe summer. And that we started with the Kachina, which is iconic in Native American collections. And that has a lot to do with Santa Fe and Santa Fe Indian Market. We then went to, what did we roll to next?
Friendship ring, and then the cups that were
with all that rope detail, which is iconic in Southwestern jewelry. And now we're going to the petroglyphs.
Yes.
Which,
I'm going to show you, and this is the reason I put these two next to each other in the show lineup. Look at that stacking brilliance. That is just awesome.
Look at the Thunderbird, or the Thunderbolt, which is a symbol of direction and purpose. We've got the sun symbol, a symbol of happiness. What else is, the life symbol, a symbol of everlasting life. Beautiful, the man, which is a symbol of the journey.
I have to get my other hand in there to keep turning it. It's right down to the very end.
There's so much. There's the hand, which is a symbol of healing and, you know, getting things done, right? Think about the mother's hand and all that she does. There's a thunderbird, which is a mystical bird that carries a big lake on his back, and when he flaps his wings, it causes the much needed rains to fall. He should be flying over the whole West, right?
Yeah.
Over Washington, over California, over Arizona. You should send the thunderbird there. Flaps his wings to make the rains fall, opens and closes his hot eyes to create the lightning, and then his beak, when he opens and closes, it creates the thunder. So many mystical, magical, meaningful things to really explore in this one bracelet. Talk about a conversation piece.
Great texture. You just want to reach down there. And nothing is flat in American West jewelry. The detail is outstanding. The stone height, they're always, even on these two bracelets you can see here, these are deep cabochons, even the round ones here in the wider petroglyph. All sizes available.
And petroglyphs are typically, they are etched into the rock, but we decided to do the opposite and raise them to really show the prominence of those symbols. I love what Dottie says. Petroglyphs are really special to me and remind you to keep things simple and respect the planet, as did older civilizations. I'm wearing the Tiger's Eye collection today but also have the orange spiny. Love them both. So yes, this petroglyph group is available in other colors.
Different stones. We had it in black agate. Yeah. I know we did it, I think,
green turquoise.
Howlite. I was thinking howlite too.
Yeah. Well, Dottie says she has it in tiger's eye.
Yes, we did it in tiger's eye.
Yep.
Right now in the orange spiny, all 3 sizes are available. Large is the least amount availability at only 8 left. Barbara says, beautiful. Bracelet, cuff, no. Beautiful is the dial in. Bracelet cuff is very nice. The spiny oyster orange color really pops out against the silver.
Yeah,
certainly does.
Yeah, and the silver is very oxidized. So that really makes those petroglyphs pop too.
Okay. The star of the show, not only Carolyn, of course, but the necklace that she has on. I mean, this is
my grandchildren.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
I like that.
After everything they do.
We will see a lot of gorgeous squash blossoms next weekend when we are at Indian Market. We'll bring photographs of that back. And I wonder what Carolyn's going to wear. I look forward to taking those photos.
Well, I might layer my squash blossoms because we have so many that we love. And you know, that's what happens at Native American ceremonies. You see the elders, you see the toddlers, all layering on their finest jewelry, their finest squash blossoms, because you know, that's when they bring them out, and that, you know, it's just an incredible sight. So the squash blossom is the most iconic, most important statement necklace in Southwestern jewelry, and we've done several of them. You love this particular one because it has such a weight to it. Look at the silver work. These beautiful kind of kite shape or shield shaped stones on each of the sections of the squash blossom necklace. So those are actually the squash blossoms, that silver kind of trumpet. It captures the rain for the much needed harvest. Squash is one of the sacred crops to Native Americans. Now we string our squash blossom necklaces on 2 strands of beautiful, we call these desert pearl beads because they're polished, but they're oxidized as well. So look, they don't flip, they don't flop. This is an adjustable necklace from 21 to 23. So no matter where you wear it, it's going to be beautiful, just like I'm wearing it and just like you see it on Monique, our beautiful model. At the center, as you all know, is a nausea. Nausea is a Navajo word for crescent, that means beauty and love to Native Americans. To the Spanish who brought it over and had it on their horses' bridles, it was to ward off the evil and to give them strength. But not to the Native Americans, it became a symbol of beauty and love.
I love that. I was surprised, or actually this is one thing that stuck with me for the last dozen years. The first time I went to market, Indian Market, to see the young ones wear it, to see men, because it's not just a piece for ladies. It is a significant ceremonial piece. It has a lot of meaning. So it's, so that one thing that stuck with me is not just jewelry. This is an important piece of, it's like artifacts.
It's an investment piece too, which I know, but you know, once you have an important squash blossom necklace, I always say don't put it in your jewelry box. Hang it on the corner of your mirror. Keep it out where you can enjoy it because it is truly a work of art. Did you want to weigh this one?
Let's weigh that one. Okay. We do have the scale. And then we'll move on to the ring.
And I want to talk about the quality of the rhodonite too before we move on. Because I love the shade of rhodonite. It's not too washed out and mauve-y. I call it raspberry rhodonite.
I'm not even going to guess on this one. We're just going to weigh it. Oh, that could be our prize. Tell me who's the closest. No.
Everybody's loving this.
173.6 grams. That includes, of course, the gemstones, but a lot of sterling silver in this piece. It's a stunning, just configuration, how it's constructed, the points where these stations are held in, just the way that is built. And there's so many castings to create this.
Absolutely.
Each one of these beads, you can think about each one is hand finished.
Yep.
They're done in a row, but each one truly has hand touches
we
that to make that.
We oxidize the beads and then we hand polish every single one to give you that high-low, kind of that stripe of sterling silver, which I love. I love that combo because look at it, it's picking up the same combo of high polished sterling silver and oxidation in each of the squash blossom stations as well as the Nausea. Now you can see what I'm talking about in terms of the quality of that rhodonite. You know, these are genuine gemstones, and we've got 6 squash blossoms and 5 in the Nausea, so 11 gemstones, beautifully cut in a custom setting, beautifully matched in the highest quality rhodonite. So
again, just the backside, how these are connected. I'm looking at that and thinking that is, it's artistry and the quality of craftsmanship. It's amazing.
You know what? You don't have to buy a new wardrobe. Put this on. What I love rhodonite with, not just your pastels. So in the fall, put this over your olive green, put this over your chocolate brown, wear it with your suedes, wear it with your charcoal gray. Look at that. Got a little feather.
Great on every color. Make sure you're using that code AWSummer20 throughout this show, all of these pieces, and then everything that's in our summer group. And you'll see on each of those little landing pages, each of the sections, you'll see this same code. So rest assured, it will work on everything. And PayPal with multiple payments, especially on a considered purchase like that, that is a good thing to take advantage of. You get the piece right away. In this necklace, there were 10 of them.
Wow.
And again, who knows if we're going to create it again in that color. Get it while you can. Now we have, can we move on to the ring? Lily's going to just, see, she showed us the sign. We're not bad. We're doing okay on time.
Yeah. I'm going to keep this on though.
You should see the cute little system that Lily has. She has these little flashcards almost. It's like
on a
popsicle stick, and it's a sign that says 15 minutes in, 30 minutes in.
Do you do that with your kids, like 15 minutes to bedtime?
You're good, Lily.
Yeah.
You are good. I'm giving you credit because it was a great idea that you came up with, and very cute too. So the ring, 2 of the most iconic stones, or probably the 2 most iconic stones to have next to each other in Southwestern Native American jewelry are coral and turquoise. And it speaks of the trading routes, the trade routes.
Exactly, because, you know, obviously we live in the desert Southwest, so Native Americans didn't have red coral. We always want what we can't have, right? So they really desired something that represented the ocean so far away and so full of mystery and so full of life. And so they would trade their prize turquoise with the Aztecs and others who would travel up in search of turquoise.
Yes,
right.
Yeah, exactly.
And so they would trade their turquoise for exotic feathers too that became part of their headdresses and things. So but this red coral and just vibrant red coral and clear blue turquoise combo is really a classic. I like this. I'm going to call it sawtooth. I don't know, but the serrated bezel on this, it's a little sharper point than sometimes. I like that. It really has a nice edgy feel to it. It blends well with the pattern that you see going down the shank. And look at the shank itself. Kind of two ovals almost rounded down with the zigzag. Then you have the rope detail, the Navajo flower, all this going on in this ring. Nancy said this is another one of my favorite rings, so bold yet so comfortable. Tina says it's so comfortable too. It is. It looks big. It's bold. It's knuckle to knuckle at the top. There are 2 nauseas that create the shank of the ring.
Oh, that's what it is. Cool? You're right.
Yeah. Actually 4, because there's that little rope one in the center as well. But I'm going to turn mine around because the model is not with us, just so you can see how it tapers back. And I'm sure Nancy and Harriet can attest that you can order true to size. Right?
And right now, you can order every size, 5 through 10. The only one that is close to selling out so far is size 8. There are only 8 left. Everything else has 12 to 20 at this point.
You'll find a finger to wear this on. You know, that fit my middle finger. I love to wear a big bold.
That's a great one.
I love to wear big,
elongating. Yeah.
But it's great on the ring finger.
It's one of those knuckle to knuckle ones, but
it's great on your index finger. Just love it.
I'll show them how
So
that
comfy.
shank tapers down. This has 12 reviews, 4.9 total stars. I'm going to go search and see what brought us down to 0.1. And let's see. HH says, I have this statement ring in both color combinations. Oh, I forgot what we did. Oh, red, white, and blue is the other one. Excellent quality and craftsmanship. The fit is perfect. The fit is perfect for the reasons that Carolyn said. Look at the side of this. It'll show a profile close up, Lily. And I want to just kind of roll this piece around so you can see there's the nausea that Carolyn was talking about, but that tapers beautifully to the bottom so you have that comfortable fit that you can wear the ring all day long, not have to worry about it hurting your hand. Great detail, great design, and all sizes. So use the code AW Summer 20 at checkout.
Laura would like to know how much the squash blossom necklace is. Laura could jump on that.
I know on the website, and it's $1,199. Take 20% off of that by using the code AW Summer 20.
Yeah.
Then, if you don't have PayPal, sign up for PayPal, or if you do, use it. And I believe it's 4 payments that you can stretch that out. So that's a good way to do it.
And you know, if you come to Indian Market, you wouldn't be able to touch a squash blossom necklace for a fraction of that price, especially with genuine gemstones and that amount of silver.
True.
So I just want you to know, I realize it's a considered purchase, but it's in the world of squash blossom necklaces, it's really something of a opportunity.
And display the piece. I always say, you know, this isn't one that you're going to want to hide away. It's a work of art. It should be hung up like a painting or a tapestry or anything like
Marilyn says with the discount today, it's $959.20.
Thank you, calculator people out there.
So Marilyn is our calculator today.
Sherry just joined a little bit ago. She said she was out of lunch. Somebody took your job, Sherry. They're always taking your job. We love you all. Thank you for coming up with the amount. That does help our other viewers. We appreciate you being here and helping us out.
Go for it, Marilyn.
We told you about the ring with the reviews. Here's a wonderful way of bringing in more blue turquoise and doing a great combination in these earrings. I like this elongated hoop.
So do I. And it's been one of our most popular hoops, Alex. While we're looking at this model shot, notice where the post is set down. Ladies, I know you have told me you appreciate that because a lot of our ears have been, stretched out. We've worn too many heavy earrings over the years. So we need a little coverage. So even though it's a hoop, you're getting coverage because we've kind of created that tab of sterling silver and then lowered that post down. So it faces up, which also makes the stones face forward, right? You want those 6 gemstones to be front and forward, not drooping down. So we made sure that's the way this earring was created. We have more colors on our website.
More colors. I mean, it's been done, of course, the spiny. We have it in lapis. Just go there and look under the earrings in hoop earrings, and you'll find them all. And all qualify for the AW Summer 20% off. Use that at checkout. That's going to go on at least through this month, and we are still loving summer, but it won't last forever. So get it now while you can.
Fall's my favorite.
I know, mine too. I remember you saying that when we first met.
Hey,
that connected me a little bit more to you because it is my favorite time of year.
Fire pits.
You can hide your tummy under a bigger sweater.
That's right. But you can always wear your summer jewelry.
Yes. Oh, I cut off part of the review on here, so I'm going to just read the part that I can see. High quality workmanship and beautifully matched turquoise stones, which make such a great statement earring. My third pair, this is somebody who sees the other colors. She also has coral and lapis.
Well, Tina did say these earrings beautifully cover her large hole and are light and comfortable. So there's your testimonial right there. And I'm glad it worked for you.
You see the shape right to the end of the earring there, but let me show you the back side here. And that shape also has that gorgeous detail in sterling silver. Try to get a little bit closer. You can see it's kind of almost like a feather pattern. Wait, camera has to adjust here. Sorry about that. That's not doing very good. Let me go around to the front side. Huh. That's odd. It usually focuses. Sorry about that, folks. So let's not play with that. Let's go back to the main camera.
But it is a J hoop.
It is a J hoop.
The silver wraps, up. Maybe if we go back to the model view, Lily, on these earrings, you can see how that looks on Monique. It doesn't just stop where the gemstones stop. It rolls up and it has that J silhouette or shape, which makes it so flattering and linear.
A little red, white, and blue almost in here now. We're going to bring native pearls. I mean, you can't go wrong with this style of necklace. Another iconic look that you'll see so many layers of at the market. And here we are showing a wonderful layered combination. The necklaces are the native pearl necklaces. It's that kind of stamped bead, but it is cast that way.
Two conchas soldered together to create the flower of the desert motif on the signature statement necklace in Southwestern jewelry. You go to the plaza in Santa Fe, and in the most prestigious jewelry stores, they'll have a wall of varying sizes and lengths of this necklace. And because everybody who comes to Santa Fe has got to pick one up. And you don't have to come to Santa Fe.
Nope.
We're doing it for you.
Santa Fe will come to you.
Yes. And these are 10 millimeters. So this is one of our largest, our largest native pearl necklaces.
I remember what you showed me at the beginning of the show before we even started. The size of lobster claw on that. We didn't have to do that. We just made it easy for you to work. It is beautiful, large, and you can wear this necklace anywhere between 21 and 24 inches. Anywhere along the chain, you can just attach that lobster claw.
If we take the enhancer off, Alex, it's a great necklace on its own. In fact, one of the looks that I love when I go to Santa Fe is when the ladies layer on, and I know you've collected many of our sterling silver beads, and whether they be native pearls, desert pearls, a combination thereof, layer them up all of your lengths. Just let it get messy.
I love that look.
Sometimes when I layer, I'm so obsessed with making sure everything is like hanging just right. Just let it be. Just let it be. Let it do it. Let it do its thing.
I can't wait to take photos next weekend, not just of Carolyn, but of all the gorgeous jewelry we're going to see on the plaza. We'll bring some shots back from some of our favorite artists that we collaborate with. So you'll be there with us. Who knows? Maybe from my phone. I'm putting myself on the spot. I can go live on our Facebook page. You never know what's going to happen out there with Bill, Carolyn, and I. All right.
Barbara loves her native pearls. They're easy.
Oh, yes. We need to get to those pictures. Thank you for telling us.
So easy to dress up. Thank you for reminding me, Barbara. But you can wear it with a t-shirt. It transforms a black dress, a black turtleneck. It just is beautiful on. And to take care of these, you just want to use a polishing cloth. You don't want to dip them in solutions, because that oxidation really brings out the beauty of each and every bead. Want to click that back on?
We'll click that back on. We're going to have to scoot along to get everything in under our hour. So the large Nausea itself, this one we have in different gemstones, but this is our howlite, $199. Again, 20% off of that. Symbol of good luck.
Yep. And calm and calmness. So that's a very calming stone. But the thing I wanted to show is that the enhancer veil is on the back of the Nausea. So, and it's not huge. It's not huge, right? Doesn't have to be.
Let's see if it's focusing. Yeah, now it's focusing.
Yeah.
There's the front side.
Yeah.
And then, as Carolyn said, it's a bit hidden back there. It went between that large native pearl, coursed through your toggle ring on your leather necklaces. Over the leather, it would work perfectly too. This is available in several colors, but this one in the Howlite is there's 17 left. It's $199, and then take 20%.
You've been loving Howlite. Some people call this buffalo turquoise. It's not turquoise, obviously, but some people dye this to look turquoise. I just love it in its purest form. It's Howlite, which is pure white with striations, almost thunderbolts of gray.
That's what it
right?
looks like.
It's really pretty.
Yours is
but
going to look different.
When you click it on the necklace, it doesn't look like a pendant on a necklace, does it, ladies? It looks like one statement necklace.
Did it without looking. It's pretty easy to do without looking. And then somebody had written that about this on Native Pearls. From QVC, a review says, it is beautiful and I attach it to my native pearl necklace and add another native pearl necklace for a graduated double strand. Just like she was saying.
Yeah. So B says that this Nausea is the best. I have the Road Night. Okay. Yes, we've done it in Road Night.
Jenny's Road Night.
Yeah. Tina says, I have all three, and I wear them more often than my squash blossom necklaces. You know, that's why we did the Nausea enhancers, because not everybody wants to wear the full squash blossom necklace, right?
The center, the focal point.
That's the icon. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is a good idea and good call out there on that one. I'm going to switch over here. We have our most popular earring design ever up next, and this one is in the lapis, but we do have it in many other colors. We've had other colors on shows before, and the amount of you wonderful friends out there who have collected, I know a lot of you have more than 8 colors.
I heard someone has 14, right? Yeah. It all started with turquoise, and then it kept growing and growing and growing. And like I say, we look at your requests every week after our Facebook Lives. We read every one of your reviews, and that's how this earring has evolved. It's so comfortable with that lever back finding. It's so flattering because of the teardrop shape. You've got the movement, you have the swing, you've got a big bold presence of gems that just seems, they seem to be floating right into that sterling silver that's adorned with that happiness symbol. So much to love about these. They're statement earring if that's where you make your mark, right?
Somebody wants them in charlight.
Okay. Put that on the list. But they're also great as,
I have all the colors.
Just a compliment to all of your necklaces.
Tina, I have all the colors. Jan, me too. Thank you, ladies. You're delightful, you're funny, and you're wonderful. So thank you so very much.
Sounds like you could get multiple piercings.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. We're going to move on to Roderick Tenario Cross.
Check out all the colors, though, right? On our website.
Yeah,
please do.
We have a nice amount of stock of this, so I'm glad we're able to offer this to many collectors right now. I mean, a couple of dozen. And I wanted to bring up that we do still have, and we are sending out the Roderick Tenario insert. So the romance card is Roderick's that we haven't ran out of yet. So we're still trying to make sure that those come with his pieces. So unique patterns that only Roderick did.
Yeah, that's what's so special about Roderick's pieces. He didn't, not to play these down, but he didn't take like traditional Navajo stamp patterns, the sun ray, right, the medicine man's eye, the concha patterns. These were his iconic, his own, and everybody knew that. Everybody could identify a Roderick.
And he still can.
His peers, all of the award-winning artists, and Roderick won many awards himself. So these symbols that you see on the sterling silver are his gentle rain symbols. The gentle rain is the female rain, which brings fruitfulness to the earth. You see the Kachina with the 2 eyes, right?
Yeah.
So that's the rain Kachina figure, and then we even have the corn at the bottom. The rain, the perfect combination of rain and sunshine brings the corn to life. And corn is very important to Native American culture because it represents our interdependence. We must take care of nature so she can take care of us. It's just a beautiful, beautiful piece. And have you mentioned that Roderick passed away a few years ago?
I haven't mentioned it this time.
You're gonna let me do that?
Yeah, I'm going to bring it back and give you a close-up shot on I'm sorry about this, folks, on a better background.
Roderick passed away a few years ago. His son is still involved in jewelry and his beautiful wife, Marilyn. So we're supporting them through the sale of these pieces. I have all of Roderick's original sketches, pencil sketches.
Yeah.
And we would sit for hours and go through things. And he just loved, with that smile, he just loved to come up with ideas. And when I visited his booth at Santa Fe Indian Market, it was always, first thing in the morning, and his booth was swarmed. So I would force my way behind and help him sell, because he was so modest.
And he still is. Wherever he is, he's still modest.
And so I was the saleswoman,
Yeah, I can see you being a good one for him. He deserves them. And it is that way, though. Some of the best artists are really, really humble.
I'd look at something and go, Roderick, that's only $500? Come on. And then customers would go, let me see that before he raises it. You know what I mean? But it was truthful. I don't think he really realized how important his pieces are.
No. We do. And I know you do.
A lot of our collectors too, who traveled to Indian Market and went to Roderick's booth, and he loved to see you, and he would autograph the romance card that Alex just showed you. Yeah.
I could hear his voice. And on YouTube, you can find some interviews with Carolyn, with Roderick. They're worth looking at, because you feel his soul. You know the personality, and you'll even love your Roderick pieces even more after you see those. Critters. We love creatures of the sky, of the land, and our
most popular.
Yeah, the Bumblebee with yellow jasper has been the most popular, and whether it's the cuff or the pendant or the earrings, this has been very popular.
The Bumblebee spreads life by pollination, so it's a very happy little critter in our collection. And I love the silver work. Look at the Navajo style flower creating the body, and the engraved wings with the Thunderbird, the Thunderbolt direction. There's so much within the silver work, not just the overall shape, creating it as a bumblebee. It's truly our own. And this comes in 3 sizes, and it's really, really flexible toward the back.
And we have all available. Every now and then we run out of a size, but so far in the show, every bracelet that we've had, we have all sizes, so get them while you can. $189, 20% off, AW Summer 20 at checkout. We're going to count on our screenshots right now for no close-ups, because we got to keep moving along. Spirit, you just giddy up here, pony, and let's take a look at you next. Spirit has been one of the most popular pieces, no matter where we have offered it, whether it be in the black agate, or in this case, the tiger's eye.
Yep. It's part of our Spirit Stone collection. Each of these animals bring you a certain spirit, a certain energy, and we've engraved that in the back. So the horse is engraved with spirit.
Says it on the back. 29 5-star reviews.
Wow.
Only 5-star reviews on this piece. Colette says, I am delighted with my horse enhancer, perfect size. Even my husband gave me a compliment. I have several and wear them all the time. I know we've done this in 2 to 3 colors. All of my pieces have outstanding craftsmanship. Thank you for mentioning that. I was so happy with the tiger's eye that I bought the Black Spirit horse too.
Oh, wow.
23 of you right now can have the little tiger's eye one. $99, 20% off. Get them.
Yeah, giddy up and get them, and ride off into the sunset, right?
Even though we are short on time, I'm going to show you the back, because it is worth the detail that we put into pieces, that is designed in there, that our craftspeople put in. Look at all the patterning. There's his name, our logo, and little stamped patterns too back there.
Isn't that great?
So even the back is as beautiful as the front.
So how many minutes, Lily?
1 minute.
Okay.
1 minute. We're getting so many wonderful goodbyes. Great shows. Have a nice weekend, everybody. Thanks for another great show. wonderful show. Thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend. Love these shows. I see things coming up and say, I have to have that. Okay.
But we're going to show all the photos quickly.
Yeah.
We'll pick a winner, and then we're going to go right to them, and we're going to cruise through them. So here's Barbara.
Wow.
Watch. Okay. We'll tell you where the winner is. There's Barbara. Thanks. That's
Barbara.
a great collection. Betsy.
Love that,
Nice
Betsy.
combo. All silver. We love that also. This is the shot that is the winner, not because of the shot. This is just what we picked out. I even walked upstairs and interrupted a meeting Carolyn and Bill were on the phone to show them this picture earlier
and
today.
And then I just happened to
you picked that one because
yeah.
it is such a wow shot.
Yeah.
Thank you for that great inspiration.
Oh,
Dottie,
you
love
look beautiful in your road night and her new necklace.
Gail, you know, you're one of my favorites because you dress it up, girl.
Yeah. Starts with the, there's
Jennifer,
loving her road night.
Melissa, we like your look. That is Santa Fe. That is the plaza right there.
That's right.
Especially with the hat.
That's right.
It's a sunny day. Great shot together, Reese.
That is beautiful.
You inspire us.
With the jasper and the howlite. Beautiful.
Okay. Now we want you to keep posting those photos to our Facebook page. Each week we'll gather everything that you've brought and you've sent us, and then we will show you like that. Pick a winner. That's a $25 gift certificate that will go to Colleen this time. So join us again. Next week we will have both Carolyn Pollock's show at 2 p.m. Eastern and then the American West show. No. Carolyn Pollock is at noon our time. So yes, that's 2 p.m. Eastern. And this one at 4 p.m.